Okay, this is a video recording about how to paint your clay penguins, okay? You are going to get your clay penguin and a paintbrush, okay? And you're going to put it on your newspaper. Okay, be careful. You don't want to bounce it on the table because you might break something. Remember, you have some really tiny pieces to your clay penguins. Okay, now we're going to use the cake temperas to actually paint your clay penguins. And you guys know you can paint your clay penguins however you want them to be, okay? You do need to go ahead, get your paintbrush wet. Okay, I have my cake temperas over here. Get your paintbrush wet, and then you're going to go ahead and pick out whatever color you want. If you want to paint it black, then you can go ahead and paint it like a regular penguin. If you want to paint a rainbow penguin, that's fine too. So I'm going to go ahead and paint my penguin with some black. Okay, you can turn the newspaper around if that helps you actually move it around and get to the other side. You can turn it on its side or hold it in one hand while you're painting. Okay, I'm going to rinse out my brush. And now I'm going to switch to the white paint. Okay, if your paints are dirty, you're going to have to actually clean them off with your brush. Okay, when it's clean, rinse it out again, and then go ahead and pick up some paint. So I'm going to do the white. I'm going to go back to my penguin, and I'm going to paint some of the white on it. Alright. Now, if it's a lighter color, you're going to have to paint more than once. Okay, see, the white doesn't show up very well, so you're going to go ahead and have to get a second coat of paint. So I'm going to go back to my penguin, paint it some more white. Okay, it looks a little bit gray. You got to really make sure your paintbrush is dried out. Okay, alright, now when you're finished and you've painted your entire penguin and you've completely painted, and now this is not completely done, okay, but pretend it is. You're going to use that sealer that comes in the little cup, one at each table, okay, you'll have to share it. Your paintbrush that you're using to paint, that can just go back inside the water bucket, and then you're going to go ahead and use a new paintbrush. Okay, it's just yellow handle paintbrush. Okay, do not get it wet. You are just using the sealer. You get it on the hairs of your brush, and then you go ahead and seal the lightest color first. Now, out of white and black, the lightest color would be white. So I go ahead and seal that. Okay, smooth it out. Okay, if you are leaving a big clump like that, then you need to take your paintbrush and go over it and smooth that out. Okay, so that we don't see it anymore. Alright, and then you move on to the next color. Okay, and you seal that until you've got it completely finished, and then it is completely shiny. Okay, so here's my finished clay penguin that I've completely finished, sealed. You can see how the sealer is shiny. It will dry clear. Okay, if you don't finish with this today all the way, I can give you an extra class session next time that you come in, and you can finish painting it and sealing it then. Okay, but do a nice neat job because these will last forever. Now, if this is not dry before you leave class today, you are not allowed to take it home with you. Okay, because we don't want your fingers getting all messy and you walk in the halls with a wet penguin. Okay, so when you're finished, make sure you cover up the sealer, put it at the end of the table. Your paintbrush that you use to seal, you can go ahead and drop that into the water bucket. Okay, and then put this at the end of the table so you can let it dry. Okay, all right, so